Willkommen, mein Freund. Ich bin gleich bei dir. Pfui, wasch dich. Du siehst schrecklich aus.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
One can never know enough about blacksmithing.
I'll tell you some interesting things.
My respects. That no.
What do you have for sale?
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Show me your ware.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
What did I do to you?
Don't shove.
What are they doing? Sheet metal, chains here, iron and steel. The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Properly. Do not waste your time with the local amateurs. It is better to learn with a true Meister like me.
You are a brave fechter. Why not test yourself against the Meister? No man in Kottenberg is as good as Menhard.
All right. I'll challenge him.
Good, good. Menhard is over there not far. Tell him.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
Are you really the best swordsman in these parts?
Richtig. No man is better. Certainly not the Kuttenberger Fechter, who falsely call themselves Meister. I am the only true Meister here. If you do not believe me, try me. I challenge you to a duel mit Langschwertern.
All right. At least we'll see if you're telling the truth or just puffing out your chest.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? I'll lend you ein Schwert. Aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best Kampf.
Sure. Just training swords. No armor. Works for me.
Good. Take off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work.
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
We agreed on einen Übungskampf. No steel armor. Take off zuerst das Harnisch.
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
We agreed on einen Übungskampf. No steel armor. Take off zuerst das Harnisch.
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
We agreed on einen Take off.
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
Gut, Heinrich. How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Wie sagt man das? A bet? For some groschen, yeah? If you believe in yourself.
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager will bring some tension into it.
Good, good. I like your attitude. We have spoken enough. Let us do it. So, Heinrich, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Come and take your pick.
Für den Anfang? Oh, what the?
Wonderful day for a wonderful...
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhard, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
It's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who's der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhard.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you! The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling. You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Wait a moment, Counselor. You might not know it, but Menhard here comes from a noble family. His uncle is the brave knight, Alberic von
Feildorf.
Right. And as a noble, he must be tried according to city law.
Don't imagine...
Henry.
Don't imagine, Henry, that the Kuttenberg councillors are incapable of keeping order, even among the nobility. But we are also capable of prudently showing magnanimity and restraining hostility between the classes. This time we'll let it go with just a warning. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr. Yes.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kuttenberg Sword Fighting Brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right. Which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
Counselor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say. That's not actually how it is. Because Meister Menhard here was not conducting any sword fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Menhard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Ja, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly did you offend Master Menhard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
I seduced his lovely daughter. I'm not going to tell you everything I did to her, though.
Du Tier! Ich werde deinen Schwanz abhacken!
Well, it seems Henry's tongue isn't the only organ he likes to exercise.
Yeah, that's what Ulrika said, too. In between moaning.
Halt die Klappe! I will cut off your Schwanz and shove it down your throat!
I understand, Menhard. You're in the right. Do what you want with Henry, but not here. Take him off somewhere into the woods, and afterwards make your peace with God.
Verstanden. Komm, Heinrich! We are lodging in the Schenkel Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstrasse. We will discuss our business there.
Count yourself lucky. Had your pal here. Otherwise, we'd have dragged you out of town with our teeth.
Dummheit! You would lose your teeth blitzschnell and end up on your arse.
Stop this shit, all of you! I'm sure you all have better things to do, so off you go!
Herzlich willkommen.
Hey, Arn. Tell me something about you two.
Heinrich, it is better when you mit Menhard speak. He speaks your Sprache besser.
You're the one I'm interested in, no? You need to practice the language anyway, don't you?
Ja, stimmt.
There you are then. So, how did you become a swordsman?
I don't want to say much. Nur, Menhard has me alles beigebracht. Taught me. I was vorher working in Hafen, bei den Schiffen. Stoffe loading and then unloading. Danach hat Menhard made from me an honorable Fechter.
Wait now, that's not all, is it? How do you mean honorable swordsman? Oh, come on now. We're friends, right? So out with it. I won't judge you.
So sei es dann. Learning Fechten ist teuer Spaß. So first I had to earn Geld dafür. Das ist nicht einfach. Also, I have some Stoffe stolen. To have Geld to pay for Unterrichtlessons. Bei Menhard. Aber dann have they caught me stealing und ich hatte ein sehr großes Problem. Aber Menhard stand zu mir und helpt mir. Since that time I'm honest. I serve Meister Menhard, studiere Fechten and make for me a guten Namen. Then when Meister Menhard has gone to Bäumen, I go with him.
I understand. I know how it is. And I'd say Menhard is a generous man.
Hat ein Herz aus Gold.
Look here, Menhard.
Halt die Klappe! You will put your schmutzigen Hände on my little Ulrika! I will put you on a spike, du Tier!
Very droll, Menhard.
I do not find it drollig. Keineswegs.
I only said it so they'd get off our backs, you know.
Ich weiß. But you should have thought of something anderes. Zum Teufel, you made me a big shame. I will have to fix this for my good name.
Sorry. I just said the first thing that came into my mind.
Ja, aber do not do it again. Klar?
Klar.
Gut. Auf jeden Fall, thank you for standing up for us and dealing with Fridush. We appreciate that. Be assured. It is good we do not have to leave the town or pay any geld to those fools. That would be eine Schande. A disgrace. Auf jeden Fall. It is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Well, actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
That's interesting. Go on.
King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other burger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat, and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charter. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen, to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsmeis upon us. And Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
Look here. If you want me to go breaking in and stealing, you better tell me what for.
I understand your concern. I think we said it a little too schnell. It is not exactly stealing. We'll just borrow something from the Kuttenberger Fechter. We will return everything as we should after it is done. We cannot do it ourselves, because our Gesichter are too well known around here. So we have to ask you. You will not get in any trouble from this, I promise. Because we will show we are in the right. Believe me, we will reward you well. I will teach you much in the Kunst des Schwerts.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night? Verstehst du?
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down, and Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There, on the corner, is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is, they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Good. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
Good day to you.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Emperors, and nothing else.
Let's play. We'll see whose side luck is on today. Someone's throwing well.
Service is kind of slow.
Why'd I even start playing? It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. Mother of God, what are you punishing me for? Kurva! That was my favorite one.
Something to the church for my father's rescue. May God give you help.
Mind where you're going.
How are you? Yeah, same to you.
May God give you health, sir.
Mind where you're going.
Are you blind?
How on earth? Just a few days' walk from here. You have
Hot and dry with no fresh water. The people there call themselves
At
the
your
Blaze.
service, sir.
They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. You understand? And why would we?
Look, this has got to stop. The guests aren't happy with you. They say you're too bashful. I'm not some piece of meat that anyone can grab whenever they want. As long as you're working in my bathhouse, you are a piece of meat. That's what I pay you for, lass. But some of them are disgusting and stink. But money doesn't stink. And happy punters mean more money. But if you don't like it, you can go back to the ditch I found you in. What would you like?
I'd like to use your services.
And what are you interested in, sir?
Do you have some pretty girl here who could, keep me company?
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Wonderful. You'll see. You'll be happy to come back here. My, that was really something. I can't mention that at confession, but you can come back any time. didn't shove.
But he still didn't show up.
Grab whenever they want. As long as you're working in my bathhouse, you are a piece of meat. That's what I pay you for, lass. But some of them are disgusting and stink. But money doesn't stink. And happy punters mean more money. But if you don't like it, you can go back to the ditch I found you in.
What's that pleasant thing?
You're seeing this.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte!
Nice and slow. Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa! Not your day, eh? How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
Easy, good horse.
Are you blind? You almost ran into Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Easy, easy.
Oh!
Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Be careful with that scythe.
Huh? What's that? Oh, it's just you, huh? Ah.
I'll be right with you. I apologize.
Service is kind of slow today.
Well, here you have it. Enjoy.
Careful! Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
Menhard, there's this one thing. Before Friedrich and the rest came, I won our duel in town.
Das stimmt. Fortuna smiled on you. You would not have the same luck again, be assured. But it is true. You won fair and square. And because I am fair too, here are your Groschen.
Danke, Menhard. What's it like in Germany?
Ach, viel Politik, was sonst? It is better to avoid it. Everyone in the Reich watches only their own interest. Die Kurfürsten most of all. And the Kaiser, who would bring Ordnung? There is none now. And what is more, there are zwei Päpste. One in Rome and one in Avignon in Frankreich. There is confusion in the Imperium now.
Tell me about where you're from. Frankfurt.
Die freie Reichsstadt Frankfurt is a huge and glorious city. Dreimal bigger than Kuttenberg. Tall steeples, rich houses, strong walls, beautiful Kirchen and große Messen. The Emperor Karl der Große himself founded it. There is no more lovely Stadt under the sun.
What's this righteous state?
Freie Reichsstadt? It means we are directly subject to the Kaiser. More rights for uns, Bürger. better status in the Reich. Something like Kuttenberg. That is also directly under the crown. But in Frankfurt, der König der Römer is usually elected.
Großer Messen? Big mess?
Nein! Big markets, like you never have seen. Not even in Prague are there such. Goods come to Frankfurt from far and wide, especially fabrics. You can find better nowhere.
My word. I'd love to see that one day.
You should. He who has not been in Frankfurt does not know what a city is. City air brings freedom, and nowhere more than in Frankfurt.
Well, well. One town is not like another.
Genau.
Tell me something about yourself, Menhard.
So ask.
What does a master sword fighter like you actually do? I mean, apart from teaching the art, of course.
The same as here. According to the rules of the Frankfurter Bruderschaft, I travel and establish Schwertkampfschule and also see Fechter in other lands and improve my art. Sometimes I also am hired to fight a duel for someone else, or prepare someone for such a duel.
Tell me, have you ever been in a famous duel?
Yeah, I went to Lombardy to see how they are good with sword there, because I heard they have good Meister, and it is true. I crossed swords in Milan with Meister Luca Beneventi. The Prince of Milan came to watch our Gefecht, and also many of the lords there. We fought with Langschwert, sword and shield, and pole arms, and also Ringen. First in armor, then in light clothing.
My word. Did you win?
Nein, it was undecided. But the Prince of Milan gave us both fine horses and much Geld. He said he had never seen such a nice Gefecht.
How is it with your sword-fighting brotherhood?
Naja, in Frankfurt are the greatest Meister of all martial arts. Jeder weiß das. Whatever weapon or technique you can think of, wir Frankfurter know it. Glaub mir. If anyone does not believe me, I will challenge him to a duel. That is also why your King Wenzel came to us when he was looking for gute Fechter.
Are you really that good? I'm not convinced.
Doch. Glaub mir, verdammt. Some say that in Augsburg or Nürnberg there are bessere Meister. Aber they cannot match our Bruderschaft. They are good, but we are die Besten. Anyone who is a Meister in Nürnberg, he has learned from uns. Ich sage dir, Heinrich, one day the Kaiser will acknowledge our Bruderschaft as the greatest Meister in the whole Reich. And then we will teach Fechten to everyone.
Master Menhard, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
Fucking thieves. No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Mernhardt. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau! We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Fridush. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Fridush. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Fridush here is a councillor, isn't he?
Shut up! This is a matter for the burghers.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us.
I agree with Emerem's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed, then. The duels will begin when you're all ready, with long swords and in gambesons. And don't delay getting started.
Don't you worry. We'll crush them Deutschers in a jiffy.
Pah! You have no chance gegen uns.
I look forward to crossing swords with you, Meister Menhard.
Ja, ich auch. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten. So, Heinrich, you have heard it yourself. Some good news, finally. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm our privilege from King Wenzel to operate here our sword-fighting Bruderschaft. And it is all due to you. Danke, Heinrich.
You can count on me, Menhard. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Na ja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes. And you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art, place your hand on this sword and swear.
I swear, by the memory of my parents, and by the soul of my dear departed father, Martin, blacksmith and sword fighter, I do so swear.
stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhart.
Gut, Heinrich. I shall make a great fechter out of you one day. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers. Gott segne dich, mein Herr.
Giving me something you wouldn't even feed to a dog.
Careful!
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat, or maybe a boat.
Careful.
Be careful, it isn't safe around here.
Hang him!
Beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
No chance! Why did you do that?
Unbelievable!
This won't end well for you!
Hit him!
What's that? Fire, fight them!
How terrible!
I'll hack your ass off!
Fucking bastard!
What now, fucker?
Stop beating him! Hope he doesn't hurt anyone else!
Hey,
Now
stop
finish
fighting!
this. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Bad luck!
Why'd he do it?
Too slow!
Why did
Ready to die? You won't get me! Send my greetings to the devil!
Someone's lying here. To the stocks with him!